What's going on, my friends? Chris here. I want to bring you all an update today of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin. Those are three we're going to be looking at, and we're going to be looking at them on the one-day time frame. So right now, Bitcoin is at $34,500. We're up about 1%. There's a few things I want to talk to you guys about. What I've been doing in the market and what I've not been doing in the market is what I want to start out with here. And also, if you get some from these videos, you want me to keep putting these out for you guys, you get some from it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and let me know down low. And also let me know what you've been doing during this time. Like I said, I've been doing a lot of bass fishing and just fishing in general during this time while we've just been moving sideways, because I don't want to make too many mistakes when we're in one of these chop zones. So let me know down low what you guys been doing, and we're going to dig into this. So one thing I want to point out here, guys, we're still on the one-day time frame in a downtrend. So you have to realize that if you're taking long positions where you're at now, or where the market's at now, you're technically going against the trend in the intermediate term right now. As you can see, we are still below our 20 EMA in purple. We're trying to get up above it. So that's good. We're gaining a little bit of strength, but we're still below it. We're below our 50. We're below our 200 and our 100. And guys, this is something that's important. And I don't think a lot of people are paying attention to this. We have been trading now below the 200 moving average for 50 days. You would think throughout 50 days we'd have enough strength. You can see right here we back tested it. But you'd think we'd have enough strength to get over top of that and turn that back into support. So that's why it's so important for Bitcoin to get moving where we're at right now. What we want to do here in the shorter term is keep these higher lows coming in. So essentially we've been having, here's our high, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, right? And then on the bottom here, here's our low, higher low, higher low, higher low. So we're getting squeezed now, and you can see the candles are getting tighter. And when those candles get tight, that typically tells you that some type of a move is going to be coming here. We're going to get some type of a break at some point when you start to see those candles get really tight and small like that. And then you start to see us get squeezed into one of these almost symmetrical triangle patterns there in the shorter term. But we need to get over top of the 20 EMA and close up above that, and then try to attack this 50 here. And this is going to be at about 37,740, and then it's going to be getting over top of that 200 moving average, which I believe, guys, for me to take a longer term swing position to the upside, we need to be trading up above that, and I want to see us turn that into support. What I've been doing here, I've been trading Ethereum, and I've been trading it on the 5-minute time frame, the 3 and 5-minute time frame, just getting in and out. Okay, I can only go long on the exchange that I'm on, so I wait for great opportunities, and I'm just basically trying to scalp 1 to 2% really quick and get back out until I find more direction in this market. Because right now, guys, it truly is. It's just a coin flip. There's a lot of bullish things going for us, and I would say that's all these wicks that have defended this $30,000, and also the climax volume that we had come in on the 19th. You guys know I study a lot about volume, climax volume on tops, bottoms, all different types of stuff throughout the time frames, and we absolutely had a climax volume here on the 19th. I mean, we went all the way down to 30,000, and we got a bounce back up to almost 37,000 in the same day. So people were obviously buying in that area as well, while we had all that capitulation selling through the 200 EMA here. And you can see, guys, that was the day when we closed below that. We have not closed back up above it since. So that's significant. Okay, so on the bullish side, though, we had the climax volume. We have all these wicks here. We're still holding $30,000 of support. The relative strength still making higher lows here. And we're getting ready potentially to cross over this 50 line here on the relative strength, which I like to see as well. Start gaining that strength, get over top of that, and turn that into support. But the bearish things like we talked about, the lower highs coming in, the moving averages acting as overhead resistance, trading below the 200, overhead resistance as well at about $40,000 to $41,000 could be heavy overhead resistance as well. You know, so this is an area where we're just kind of floating around, chopping right now. And for me, I'm just playing those small positions when I see an opportunity. Other than that, I'm just staying out of the market. And when I am playing those positions, I'm playing small positions, keeping the risk management as the number one focus right now. Okay, but that's just what I'm doing. And you let me know, do you think Bitcoin's going to hold this 30,000? What are we going to touch first, 40,000 or 30,000? We're sitting at 34.5. I'd love for you guys to put it down low. So next, we're going to get into Ethereum. So just be careful in this area, guys. We want to hold these higher lows here. If you're a bull, want to continue to see that coming in, see us get a pop here and start closing over top of that 20 EMA and then the 50. Next, we're going to take a look at Ethereum. ETH has been stronger than Bitcoin. You can see we're trading on the one-day time frame up above our 200 EMA, so that's the difference there. That's a good thing for us. We're trying to have a daily candle close up above the 50 and the 100 moving average EMA right here. But basically, they're just starting to move sideways right now, so they're not as important as when you're trending up or down. You can see here the moving averages, this 20 and the 50 acting as support basically this entire time in that uptrend. You know, guys, if we zoom out, take a look, this entire time, for the most part, had a day here, day or two here, but for the most part, we held that. So it's important for us to get back up above that, if you can see here. Right there it is. And that price is going to be at 22,362. And what we're looking at here, okay, we're better than where we're at in Bitcoin, but still, here was our high. You could even say this one, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, just got pushed. And then this is when the trend started to change right here at about $1,700. Now we've pushed up here, higher low, higher high, higher low. We're trying to make a higher high now and see if we can get over top of that resistance of about $2,600. Okay, so in the shorter term, and relative strength is up above that 50. You can see that yellow line. We've started to cross up above that. But what I want to see is that expanding volume with this trend. So if we get into the 12-hour, and we're just going to see if this is going to continue to hold in the shorter term, okay? So this is what you're paying attention to. Low, higher low, higher low. We're going to see if we can set that higher low, right? Along with the higher highs. That's uptrends as opposed to the downtrend, lower highs, lower lows. Guys, price action is the number one thing you want to pay attention to. Indicators, it's good, you know, like to have the relative strength up just to confirm candlestick patterns, but for me, it's all about price action and really looking at that trend. Okay, if we get into the 4-hour for Ethereum, same deal, looking to see if this will continue to hold now. Okay, so you could draw a trend line here as well. See if we can set that higher low now and try to go up through that $2,400. But you can see on the 4-hour now, we're up above this 200 EMA, which is a good thing because basically once we lost it over here, and this was on that May 19th, we've been trading below it. Okay, so it'd be important for us to hold that as support, try to rip through some higher levels. But that's what I like to look for, guys, are those trend changes. Once I see the trend start to establish, you jump on that and you ride as long as you can. That's just what I like to do, and it's worked pretty well. Okay, so that's going to be Ethereum. If you're here for ETH, let me know. And also let me know if you think that 1,700 was the bottom there for Ethereum. So we're going to get into Litecoin. If you're here for Litecoin, guys, smash it up and let me know down low. I have not done a Litecoin video in a while, and the reason for that is because everything is relying upon Bitcoin right now. You need to pay attention to Bitcoin before you're trading anything else. Okay, that's just what you have to watch right now, because if Bitcoin wants to take a big dump down to 20,000, doesn't matter what setup Litecoin has going for it. It just is what it is, okay? Same to a pump. You know, if Bitcoin pumps, Litecoin's going to pump probably a little harder than what Bitcoin will. So until Bitcoin figures out its direction, I'm going to be patient and I'm going to wait with trading Litecoin, just really focus on Bitcoin and Ethereum right now. So for Litecoin, and this is on the 4-hour time frame. So since we're just coming from the Ethereum chart here, I'll work backwards. So what you can see, Litecoin trying to put in these higher lows. Do you guys see this? What I'm talking about? Okay, trying to change the trend right here out of these lower highs and lower lows. Okay, so what we're going to have to do for Litecoin for support, we want to hold 134. Overhead resistance is going to be at 143, and then about that 148. I want to see Litecoin get over this 200 EMA in white. And that's still going to be up at about 154. And that's going to take a little bit of volume to get up through that, because we lost that on May 16th, and we have not traded up above it since. If we get out to the 12-hour time frame, still looking at these higher lows. Okay, but now we're almost getting into a little equilibrium pattern here. Excuse me. So here's our low, high, higher low, higher high, higher low, lower high, or about the same, a double top, higher low, lower high. So now we're squeezing, waiting to see if we get that upside or that downside break. Like we said, 135 is support, overhead resistance about that 150. And on the 12-hour time frame, we're trading below the 50, the 100, and the 200. If we get into the 1 day, we're still well below our 200 EMA, so we need to get up above that, guys. We have fallen below it. We back tested it. We lost it, got up to it, through it again, had a daily candle close, and then we lost it again. And we've been trading below ever since. So that's why we need to see Bitcoin get some direction so Litecoin can get going as well and see some of that volume come in. Litecoin's an oscillator off Bitcoin, guys. It is what it is. Litecoin, when Bitcoin pumps, Litecoin's going to pump even harder. And when Bitcoin dumps, many times Litecoin will dump even harder. That's the name of the game. So we got to have Bitcoin figure out this direction for us. So overhead resistance, about that 150 up to that 178. Then guys, it'd be around that 211. And then downside, we're looking about 118 if we end up losing that 133. But the trend has just clearly still been down. You can see here's our high, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high. And now we're trying to change this in the shorter term. On our relative strength, we're at 44 right now. If we take a look at our technicals, we have an 11 sell, a 10 neutral, and a 5 buy. Oscillators, 1 sell, 9 neutral, and a 1 buy. Moving averages, 10 sell, 1 neutral, and a 4 buy. And I also want to tell you guys, I'm not just going to make videos every day to make videos. I enjoy trading. I do this to try to help people. It's not something I have to do. So, if you appreciate these videos and you want me to keep doing these videos, especially for Litecoin, let me know down low. Leave me a little bit of love, and we'll continue to try to do the best we can. God bless you all. Take care.